What's going on, guys? It's Brandon back. And today I got another BFR for you guys. I'm still sick, not doing great, but Hawks are. Game 58 versus the Anaheim Ducks at home, their second meeting of the season. The Hawks win 8-3. March 8th, 7:30. At March 8th at 7:30 p.m. would be an absolute whooping of a team that I thought it would make it close, mate, because they're pretty similar. I thought Chicago just had, I think, the more star power. But wow, they came out and they played like they were back in the 2010s and just dominating everyone. Fleury saves 29 out of 32. Gibson saves 8 out of 13 before he's pulled. And then Stolar saves 16 of 19. Then shots were 32 apiece. Hits were 33 to 28 for Anaheim. Faceoffs were 28 to 22 Chicago. Power play 0 for 2 for Chicago, 1 for 4 for Anaheim. Borgstrom and Regula were in. Entwistle and Stillman were out. And this game, the weird thing was people were falling over like crazy. Players, officials, everyone was just falling over. Like if something was wrong with the ice, I don't know. We won't know, but it was rather odd. So the Hawks had the jump early, and then at 18:22 on the first shot they have, it's a Chicago goal. It's the same play they've been doing over and over with Kane and Strome. It's a one-timer. Dylan Strome's 13th of the season from DeBrincat and Kane, who all three would have spectacular nights. It's 1-0 for Chicago. Then it was Hawks had the I already said the Hawks had the jump. DeBrincat then missed a wide open net on a power play that they were on at 16:51 as Zegers took a high sticking penalty, which the power play looked good, but it was killed. DeBrincat missed the net. Strome had a chance that was denied. Johnson deflection saved by Gibson. DeBrincat breakaway was stopped, and then at 12:55, when it could be already 5-0, it's a Chicago goal from Alex DeBrincat, his 33rd of the season from Strome and Kane. So all of them already have 2 points. So that makes it 2-0. Then at 8:18, it's a Chicago penalty to McCabe for slashing, which looked a bit embellished, but it was a penalty and it was killed. Doc had a chance that was denied, but then Terry had a chance that was denied, and then Fleury had a great save on Terry again. Good hit on Kurashev. I couldn't tell who did it. But then Carpenter and Lafferty have a shorthanded 2-on-1 that misses the net, and the Hawks have a 3-on-1 then that's saved as Regula was kind of just hit the post. Then Regula hit the post. My handwriting's awful. I was squeezing a lot in. Then at 6:07, it's a Chicago goal of Patrick Kane, his 19th of the season from DeBrincat and McCabe, not Strome this time. So Kane's got his third point. DeBrincat's got his third point. McCabe has his first point. So it's 3-0 Chicago. And then at 2:46, it's another Chicago goal from Ryan Carpenter on a delayed penalty. It's his third of the season from Caleb Jones and Kane. So Kane's now got 4 points. That makes it 4-0. Then Lafferty has a breakaway that was denied. That was while shorthanded. And then at 2:11, it's a Chicago penalty to Murphy for boarding, which would be killed. And also at 2:11, Doc and Delorier got offsetting roughing penalties, which led to the Lafferty shorthanded breakaway. And while on that penalty kill, with 27.4 seconds left, Chicago gets a 2-on-1. It's Hagel and Taze. Taze to Hagel. Back to Taze. Taze snipes it over Gibson. His 5th of the season. It's 5-0 Chicago from Hagel. And it could have been more. And then Murphy lays out that Mahura. That was the boarding penalty. Taze was causing turnovers on the penalty kill. He looks back today. He just looked better in general. And yeah, that was pretty much the entire first. It's 5-0 Chicago after the first. And then in the second, Anaheim switched goalies from Gibson to Stolars. And right off the draw, 1941, 19 seconds into the second period, it's a Chicago goal again from Brandon Hagel on their first shot on Stolars. 18th of the season from McCabe and Murphy to make it 6-0 in the first, essentially, period of the game. And then it was a great move. He went around one and then was fighting off one on his back while going around Stolar's. Excellent play by Hagel. Then the Hawks had a 2-on-1 that was ended. Taze at the post. Hagel robbed. Fleury good save on, I think that says, on Milano. Then at 15:29, it's an Anaheim goal to Jakob Silfverberg to make it 6-1. His 5th of the season from Mahura and Steele. So Anaheim gets on the board. And then at 13:28, a Chicago penalty to Murphy for hooking, his second penalty of the game. On that penalty kill, Lafferty dives in front of the net to save a goal from going through Fleury, so it keeps it 6-1. Fleury denied Terry, but then at 12:41, it's an Anaheim power play goal to Trevor Zegras, 16th of the season from Lindholm and Steele. That makes it 6-2, and I'm still confident at this point because I've never seen a team come back from 6 goals. I've seen multiple 5-goal leads blow away, including one that was for the Hawks and one that was against the Hawks. Were both in 2010, and I'm pretty sure both were 5 games apart as well. Then Kane Stolarz had a big save on Kane. I'm losing my voice a little bit, so I'm going to try to speed this up a little bit. Wide open net, Kane into Brickett, could not get it in, make it 7-2. They couldn't do it. At a 12:03, right after that Zegras goal, 38 seconds after, it's an Anaheim goal to Adam Henrique, his 12th of the season, from Comtois and Fowler to make it 6-3. Then DeHaan to Jones. Stolarz absolutely robbed Seth Jones there. It could have been 10-3 at this point. No one understands. The first 2 periods, the Hawks just controlled the entire thing. Only after the 3rd goal that I start thinking, they are not going to blow a 6-goal lead now, are they? They wouldn't. That was the last goal Anaheim would score with Henrique's tally. Then Fleury, while down, robs Grant. Grant had a breakaway saved. And then at 5:10, it's a Chicago one-timer goal from Dylan Strome, 14th of the season, from Kane and Seth Jones to make it 7-3 on a 2-on-1. Then at 2:15, it's a Chicago penalty to DeHaan for delay of game, which would be killed. And we go to the 3rd. Sorry about that. Fleury gives the puck early in the 3rd. Fleury gives the puck from the corner right away, and Murphy saves the shot on a wide open net. Stolarz had a good save on Johnson. Johnson's had some good looks since he's coming back. He's going to get one eventually. 15:36, Anaheim penalty to Shattenkirk for hooking, which would be killed. Looked good. Anaheim had a much better period start in the 3rd. And the Hawks were in full control. Kubalik had not had a good game. And kind of like freezing on my screen. What? There we go. Then at 2:44, to end off the game, it's a Chicago goal from Dylan Strome, 15th of the season. He gets his 2nd hat-trick of the season from Kane in to break it. Makes it 8-3. And then, before the end of the game, the puck went through a camera hole. It was the strangest thing. It hit a guy in the face. It was like one of those holes in the camera, the holes that they have in the boards for the camera. It's like the camera's right in here, and the puck went right through this tiny hole. Hits the guy right in the face. It's pretty funny. Not for the guy. But yeah, other than that, that's all I have for you guys today. Some movements in the standings: Philly and New Jersey switch, Rangers and Penguins switch, Buffalo and Senators switch, Nashville and Dallas switch, Anaheim and Vancouver switch. A lot of switches. And point totals: Kane has a career high in points night. DeBrincat and Strome notch 4 points each. Strome gets his 2nd hat trick, and McCabe had 2 assists as well. And Hagel had 2 points as well. So very good night from the team as overall. Doc and Kubalik, that wasn't good enough from them. If you're going to score 8 goals, they need to get on the board at least somehow. And yeah, that's really all I have for you guys today. Hopefully my voice will return to normalcy, because being sick this long is kind of being annoying. But you can only do what you got to do. But that's all I have for you guys today, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.